vegan side effect. You'll be more attractive.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
After seeing several documentaries, we were worried about what kind of world we were leaving for our kids, and we wanted to do better. So we made a New Year's resolution. We were able to go from having that big garbage can a week to this little can a week.
Innovative ideas for living more sustainably, part 2 of 3. Continue watching to find out more.
Kakoste, gentle viewers, means how are you in Macedonian, the official language of North Macedonia. I'm Stephanie. The people of North Macedonia thank you for choosing the compassionate vegan diet. Welcome to the second episode of our 3-part series, Innovative Ideas for Living More Sustainably. In the last episode, we learned that a sustainable lifestyle conserves and protects the Earth's natural resources while simultaneously saving our own resources. Scientific studies show that adopting an organic vegan lifestyle is the most important step we can take towards sustainable living. Meat consumption requires approximately 15 times more land and 10 times more water than a plant-based diet. In addition, raising livestock causes pollution, deforestation, extinction of wildlife, and as much as 51% of all greenhouse gases. Thus, the most sustainable action possible is to adopt the organic vegan lifestyle. Another excellent way to live sustainably is to move toward a zero-waste lifestyle, minimizing trash by reducing, reusing, recycling, or repairing existing possessions while refusing to accept single-use and unnecessary items. On today's program, we will visit Jess Morales of Montreal, Canada, who along with her husband and their 2 young children are living zero-waste lives. Jess created the Instagram page Baby Steps to Zero Waste, and today she explains why her family adopted this lifestyle.
We've been living a zero-waste lifestyle for about 3 years now, but before hearing about the zero-waste movement, we were dragging a big trash can to the curb every week. After seeing several documentaries, we were worried about what kind of world we were leaving for our kids, and we wanted to do better. So we made a New Year's resolution, and by slowly incorporating small changes into our lifestyle, we were able to go from having that big garbage can a week to this little can a week. Today we're going to share some of the things that work for us.
One critical problem in today's world is the immense amount of food waste that's produced. The United Nations estimates that over 1/3 of all the food grown worldwide goes to waste, enough to feed 2 billion people. Not only does this cause an estimated annual loss of almost $1 trillion, but it also misuses an enormous amount of Earth's precious water, land, energy, and other resources. Jess next discusses some of the steps her family took to reduce food waste.
When we first began, we did a trash audit, which is just a fancy way of saying we looked in our trash can to see what was in there. And we realized that most of our garbage was food waste and food packaging. So we stopped buying prepackaged meals and snacks, and now we buy loose fruits and vegetables, and we also opt for things that we can find easily available in bulk, like seeds, nuts, raisins, things like that to snack on. And instead of buying packaged meals, we cook a lot of our stuff from scratch. So this change was a little bit overwhelming at first, but we try and get our kids involved. So we're always in the kitchen all baking and cooking together. It can be really messy, but I look at it as quality family time that we're spending together, and also it's a great opportunity for my kids to learn how to cook.
Jess then took another step to eliminate waste. She noticed that still edible food was being wasted when her 2 young children didn't finish everything on their plates.
One thing we were noticing was perfectly good food ending up in our compost bin. So we started serving our kids smaller portions, and we allowed them to go back for seconds or thirds or even fourths if they were still hungry. And we also offered a variety of healthy options during the day so that they could pick and choose what they wanted to eat. So just by doing those 2 little things, we were able to reduce the amount of edible food waste.
Sometimes food is wasted in households because people don't need or want it, but several options are available to keep this edible food out of the compost bin. It can be shared with neighbors or friends, or it can be donated to local food banks, homeless shelters, or one of the many organizations that feed people in need. For example, the organization Food Not Bombs uses unwanted food to supply free vegan and vegetarian meals to the hungry in more than 1,000 cities. Otherwise, an app called Olio connects people who have surplus food with those who want it. Let's now return to Jess and her family and discover how they deal with inedible food waste, such as vegetable peelings and fruit cores.
So we started composting. Now our compost is nothing fancy, it's just our old garbage can with holes drilled into it. But eventually our city started a curbside compost collection as well. So just this very simple change of composting helped us reduce our waste by about 40%.
As Jess and her family continued their journey towards zero-waste living, they began obtaining food in a different way. She next presents this tip.
Another tip is grow your own food. So kids love to dig in the dirt and learn and watch, see how things grow. We live in the city, so we don't have any land, but we're able to grow things like cherry tomatoes, herbs, things like that in pots on our balcony. And we also joined a community garden. So during the summer, we can grow some of our own fresh produce, and it's package free.
We'll take a moment now to give thanks to Mother Earth for generously providing us with nutritious, delicious food. We'll be back after this message.
Be vegan, make peace.
Welcome back to our program as Jess explains how in their zero-waste journey, she and her family dealt with special occasions.
We found a tricky time to be low waste as parents was during birthdays and holidays. So to prevent us from accumulating unnecessary things, we asked our family members to give experience gifts or activities, or simply just to give the gift of their time. So for Christmas this year, our kids got snowboarding lessons. They went bowling for the first time with their auntie. They loved it. And for their birthdays, they got swimming lessons and dance lessons. So we find these types of gifts really enrich our children's lives. They create memories and also long-lasting skills.
Jess encourages people to start taking steps toward a zero-waste lifestyle and expresses some final thoughts.
When we first heard about zero waste, the lifestyle seemed impossible and really intimidating for us to do as a family. When we first started, we had a 7-month-old baby, a 2-year-old girl, and life was pretty hectic already. But we found by slowly incorporating changes, making one baby step at a time, we were able to get pretty far. My last tips for families wanting to go zero waste is to get outside and get involved. So whether you live in the city like us or if you live in the country, nature is all around us, full of wonders for us to enjoy. And I truly believe that kids who are outside experiencing nature fall in love with our planet and will want to protect her.
Our most gracious Supreme Master Jinghai frequently encourages us to minimize our possessions and simplify our lives because a simple life has many benefits.
所以不是说我们有很大的房子啊，豪华奢侈的地方，我们才觉得快乐。我是可以保证这样，我净身保证这样子。东西越多越烦恼啊，要擦要洗，了解吗？怕人拿走等等，怕小偷，没有东西就不怕，我们如果东西小，不过我们珍惜的话，又一模一样，比那个多东西还要快乐舒服的啊。当然要照顾身体啦，不要虐待啦，不要给他太生病也不好啊。不过不需要那么多，让自己健康快乐的，了解吗 ？OK， 反而东西小，就单独的，就比较不会很多烦恼了，懂不懂？不争吵，不分散注意力，可以很专心的打坐修行，或是想那个怎么能够帮助世界的事情。
For more information on Jessie Morales and Baby Steps to Zero Waste, please visit babystepstozerowaste.wordpress.com. Treasured viewers, thank you for your company today. Please join us again on July 5th, 2021 for the concluding episode of Innovative Ideas for Living More Sustainably. May you be blessed abundantly for conserving and preserving the Earth's precious resources through your kind, considerate lifestyle.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/PE.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/PE.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/PE.
Unsere Sendungen bieten viele Sprachen. Gehen Sie auf suprememastertv.com/schedule und suprememastertv.com/PE.
Vegan leader. Trustworthy, guaranteed.